Hi friends, Crafty here. Hope you guys are having a great day. I can't believe it's already the middle of May. It just blows my mind. But I've been wanting to make this video for a little bit, and I did some examples, so I think I'm ready to go. This is going to be about my new planner setup for my work. So I am an A5 girl. If you've seen me in my previous videos, I love the A5 for work, and I've been using it very consistently for the last 2-3 years now. Excuse me. However, I've been having some health issues where it's very hard to carry A5 now. So I have switched, and I wanted to show you that. But before I do, I wanted to show you something I had gotten at Michael's yesterday. Got these cute little clips. I'm actually using one for something else. They were $1. And then I got these little guys. A little charm. It's got the lobster claw. This little camera. And a little elephant. I'm going to probably put the elephant on this one. And look at that. This one's really heavy too. It's the Paris guitar. And then I got a clear stamp for checkoff list. So I'm going to try using that later on in Hobonichi. Excuse me. So going from an A5 size to an A6 was difficult. But the Hobonichi really helped me a lot, so I thought I would show you it. Now, it comes, this is actually a Chic Sparrow A6 creme brulee leather in the Black Beauty leather, and it's really nice. It's got a really nice grain to it. I asked for character, and I got it, and it's lovely. It smells great. I did not get it with pockets, and you know, now that I'm using this, I probably could have done pockets, and then I could have just slipped it in the pockets, but it works really great with the strings. So this is a Life of A6 notebook, and I got this from Tokyo Pen Shop, and I had that on the first string. I still have an extra string, so I can put something else on it. Chic Sparrows come with 4 strings. So this is what the Techo looks like. This is the English version, and I used it this way for a long time without the cover. Waiting for a cover has been interesting, to say the least. I want to sneeze on camera. So so I've been using this fine without the cover. I'm going to show you another Hobonichi that I'm also using that I really wish I had a cover for, but it's in the works. So with the Hobonichi, I just added a little bit of bling here from the Corey the Reset Girl Carpe Diem line. And then I have her little It's Never Too Late to Reset Your Life as well. And then it gives you the week. So when you open it up, you get the 2016 and you get 2017 as far as your overview look. And then you get the year at a glance. So here's August, September, October, November of this year. So I have different days already highlighted off. Time that, schedules, that kind of thing, vacation time. Here I was testing some washi and a post-it note. It started in December of 2015. I didn't get this until March, so I had a couple of months where I could just kind of play around with it. So as you can see, it gives you the month on a page, or 2 pages, excuse me. It does not give you the weeks. It goes from month to daily. So here, let me show you. This is just an example because this is my work planner. So this is basically how I use the planner. So any phone calls that I have for customers, or I do Weight Watchers at work, and I work on different website pages and different interactions with customers, I have all that information here. And then if I have to-dos, I can put that in here, and what I have to work on, things I have to work on tomorrow, any emails I absolutely have to follow up on. I have to follow up on emails regardless, but if there's certain ones I'm working on a special project, then that's really important. As you can see, there's pages that I have that have sticky notes. I have tons of sticky notes in here, and it hasn't bulked up the page at all. I even added, it's not really that bad. I even added some washi tape, which I usually don't do for business, just because it's washi tape, but, and it's like nuts for work, but I don't know, this one I just kind of did it, and it's not too bad, and it's not freaking me out. So, just to kind of give you an idea, they give you a coming up for June. So, I have some information here I have to hold on to, but anything that I have to work on or that I need to put in for my review at the end of the year, I put it here because several times a year I'm supposed to go in and update it. So that's what I did, have that set up for that. And then in the back, what I did was, because here it gives you March, I used, these are stickers from Allie Brown, and I just put goals, don't forget. And I have, oops, sorry for the glare, more goals, more don't forgets. And that's how I used out the months ahead. I'm planning on purchasing the Hobonichis for 2017 when they come out later this year from the actual shop. Now, this Hobonichi that I got this one from Jet Pens. And Jet Pens has the Hobonichi. They also have the Hobonichi with the cover as well. I didn't want to wait for that because that was out of stock, so I just got that. So this is basically the size of my Hobonichi for work. And then at the end here, you've got national holidays. Now, again, this is the English version, so this is really cool. It talks about different Japanese cuisine adapted from other dishes, other countries. So that's really cool. I think that's really neat. And then this is the back of the Chic Sparrow A6. So I didn't get the pockets, but I love the stitching and like the pen loop. So that is the Hobonichi Techo. I then decided to go to the actual Hobonichi site, and this is where I wish I had a cover. I got the spring cousin from the Hobonichi site. Really cool. It was a little intimidating. At first, when you don't know what how much yen is to $1, but I figured it out with my phone, so that was pretty cool. Now this is the spring, so it starts in April and it ends in March of next year. So I'll have this available for me for forward planning, and then I'll move everything over. Right now I'm not using it how I'm going to be using it. Right now I'm using it as kind of a finance planner slash a special project planner that I'm working on for work. So I'm hoping I'm going to start transitioning into this as my full work binder or full work planner, probably like in August or September of this year. But I wanted to show you what I've done so far with it. So with this is the cousin. This you have, of course, 2016, 15, and 17 numbers, and then you get the month, the year basically with the whole script on. So here I've got different go live dates when I got my Hobonichi. So I will have this color coded with go live dates and testing phases for different customers. Vacation time is going to be scheduled off, or time that I was off sick as well. And then here you have your month on 2 pages. So I kind of use this a little bit for some tax information. But I'll put my days that I've been paid. If my son has a day, half day, or if I'm off a day, I'll have that noted here too. Different code freezes, go live dates, that kind of thing I have to worry about. And then what I also did was, for the financial side of things, just remind myself to update my review information and then what I owe for different things, and then how I'm going to pay it off or schedule my payments and that kind of thing. So I really like that a lot. Let me go back here. I bought these little, so this is where the list starts because the cousin, you get the week on 2 pages as well. So this is like got a whole thing here. whole kit and caboodle, if you will. So here you do get a little note here of the calendar, and then you get the days with your hours. So this is going to be great for me when I'm doing up my my times for my customer calls and internal calls that I'm doing. I got these little things from Studio Calco, and I use it for each of the weeks. So when I am done with the month here, the next one here is going to be my week for that month. So that's what I did all the way through the bottom here. So here's December's. And it gives you up until March, I think. Yeah. So it gives you up until March. So here's the first month. This is for April. So this says, remember this. So for in the techo, it said coming up. In April, for the cousin, it says, remember this. So any new projects I'm doing, special recognition I'm getting, I'm putting that here so I can put it in my review at the end of the year. New job at the same company I've been at with forever, so I want to make sure that I have, you know, when they say, well, why do we want to give you this much money, you know, or increase for this year? It's because I did all this stuff. I'm kind of using this as an index since I'm not utilizing the full planner right now. So if I'm thinking about doing a survey for one of my projects, so that pertains to my special project, that's why it's in here. So then I can just go to 4.2, which is the next day over here, and then I have a list of survey questions. And then I have, let's go back here. So this is how I'm planning on using this later in the year when I'm actually using this as my work one. Again, I've got times here so I can break it down. And sometimes I have to train. I'm still kind of in training for things, and most of it's all self-training. So I'm kind of on my own a lot. So I have to make sure that I'm keeping track of what I'm doing throughout my day. Any notes I have on certain calls I can have here. Takeaway checkoffs. So these are my action items for that call. In one project, I actually had to combine multiple website pages into one page or as little as possible. And then I needed to see what they think of that after I did all that. So different project timelines. If I have questions for training, how, you know, I can put them here, and then I can follow up with my boss on that, you know, when I have a chance to. And then my next thing here. So here I have, here's May, just kind of like remember what to do these things, different things I've completed in April, things I'm hoping to complete for May. And this is good for my quarterly reviews because this is kind of, I've been in sales for 9 years. And so every month, every quarter, end of the year, I always had to focus on my goals for the year, my goals for the month for sales. For the last 5 years, I've been out of the sales game, so to speak, but I'm still been with the company and supporting it. So my job wasn't sales focused as it was when I was in sales previously. Well, the new position that I have has a little bit more of the sales focus back. So I'm trying to keep that momentum going so I know, you know, where I'm at myself personally. I did purchase the pencil board for the A5, and I got a little Starbucks bookmark, which I got from Mrs. Brimble's. Not her Etsy store, but her actual website store. So it's funny that I couldn't find that here in the States, but I could find it over there just fine. So I use that. There's no bleed through. I can use my fountains in here, and it's great. So I really like that a lot. I have at the end here, whoa, anniversaries. So I can put birth dates or work anniversaries for people that I work with here. Here I could potentially put my weight and exercise graph here. Some favorites here, which I could probably just use as phone numbers. On this side, I don't put much personal information normally in my work planner, except when it comes to the kiddo, because I need to know where, you know, what the schedule is, that kind of thing. So I can use this timetable for each of his classes for the first semester and the second semester. So that's pretty cool. And then gifts, I don't know, I could always use this for something. Now this is not in English, of course, it's Japanese. So I'm sure I could just, I think it's just cool, the pictures and stuff. So one of these days I'll have to scan it and then do the, whatchamacallit, Google has it where you can translate it. So this is some extra pages that I can cover up. And then it's got your personal notes in the back. Of course, you got your serial number. I've got a few other things back here. But I really like this a lot. And I did, like I said, I got this from the Hobonichi website. And I got it within a week. It was crazy fast. So that was super cool. The last thing I did get is the weeks. So right now I keep this currently in a Chic Sparrow traveler's notebook, the narrow size. I have it in a wide right now and it's a little loose, but I wanted to show this to you. I got this off of Amazon Prime, or off Amazon. Now the price I paid for this was probably close to what I paid for this. So a little more than I wanted to pay, but I'm glad I did this so that I know if I like it or not, which I think I like it. I need to utilize it better. So when I do purchase all this stuff again, I'm definitely going to just go straight through the Hobonichi site and get it all there and save up for it and all that good stuff. So this is the 2016 cousin. If you look, it's got the Hobonichi, or says just as Hobo inside. It's a nice vellum kind of thicker paper. And I got this from the Reset Girl shop, and one of the ephemeras packages that I bought with one of the listers, I think, one of the lister kits. And I just added it there 2 days ago, just as something to look at. So here is the 2016 spring, they call it. And again, you've got your month and your year at a glance. And then this is the 2016-2017. As you can see, it's already starting to get filled up. So this is kind of like my bridge between work. This is how I'm hoping to use it, between work and home. I need to carry something because there's times where I may have phone calls that are earlier versus later that may interfere with dropping the kid off at school or picking him up from school. I need to know. So I got my son's, hopefully it's solid, but I don't know for sure yet, his school schedule for next year. So he wanted to be sky blue because I asked him, hey, what color do you want me color coded? So that's what I've done here. Kind of outlined the days that he's going to be off or I have to worry about something. Go live dates are for customers. And then I have it highlighted in yellow as well. So there's that. And then you get right into the month on 2 pages right here. So here I have more information about customers' go live dates, days I get paid, anything like that I need to schedule, I can schedule here. And it gives it to you till April of next year. So again, I can use it for forward planning, which is great. And then you get, goes right into your week on 2 pages. So here's your week. It starts in February. Again, I got this in April. So I have a couple months to play with here. So here you have your week. And then you have just a blank spot. And if you look, it kind of helps divide it for you too, if you want to do it that way. I'm still feeling this out, so it's pretty empty. So this was like the first week I started trying to use it. I had some testing I had to do. So you can see different things I've covered up already. Here I can put, still I love my post-it notes, so I can put my post-it notes there. But the really cool part, why I really like this a lot, is back here. I haven't filled this out yet, so I can show this to you. You get 75 pages with an index, okay? So I can just come here, as you can see, it's already been, he already pre-numbered it for you, which is awesome. So I could potentially put each of the projects that I'm working on, a brief synopsis on each of these pages. So that way, if I needed to work on something and I didn't have my work planner with me, I can see the information here. and I can keep track of all of my projects for the year. So that way at the end of the year, again, I can put that in my review. Or if someone says to me, well, how many projects have you done so far this year? I can go and say, okay, I've got 6 I'm working on currently, I've got 7 I've completed, and I've got 4 that are waiting to go. So I really like that idea. I just have to get that. There's only so many hours in the day, and I've been kind of icky lately as far as health goes. So the fact that I'm squeezing this in before I start work, ooh, and I'm looking at the clock, and I got to start moving and grooving. It means I really wanted to do this one. So I've got some other videos I want to do soon. Hopefully I'll get a chance to do them, and then you'll get to see more stuff from me. If you like it, feel free to like in the box below, say hi, whatever you feel like. I try to make these more kind of informative too, because sometimes you see people who, and I watch the videos too, where they have every single spot filled with something, and it's really cool. I can't work like that. Maybe someday I can, but not yet. I just lose stuff. My brain fog is bad enough as it is, so the less I have to lose, the better. This again is in Japanese, so that you've got little things here. Again, once I get a chance, I'll probably just translate it with Google Translate. But I love the little doodles, just cute. And then in the back, they give you a little sticker for a pocket, which I horribly put on here, and then I couldn't lift off. But they give you a tunnel railway map for Japan for 2016, and I don't know if I'm ever going to get there. It's definitely on those places that I'd love to visit, but I think it's just cool that they gave that to you. And that, like I said, that's with Amazon. So I left it in there, and I would like to get a cover for this one too, because it's even though it stays in my travelers, if I want to throw it in my bag, I don't worry about it getting all funky like this one. So that is all I've got for right now. Hope you guys have a great day. Take care of yourselves and be kind to one another. Thanks. Take care. Bye-bye.